Okay, we are back for our final point for day one of the Heal That Money BS Masterclass. So thank you for being patient with me as I ran away there real quickly. Um, okay, so our last and final point in the Heal That Money BS Masterclass, day one. Like I said before I popped off, we are going to finish off by talking about the money mindset and beliefs of those who are tapped into the frequency and overflow of money. So we know that the energy and the frequency of money now is an infinite source of supply, right? We know money is an energy that is an infinite source of supply. So we know that more is always accessible, right? And this is the mindset that those who are tapped into the frequency and overflow of money, this is what they believe, okay? They know that money is an infinite source. They know that they are not limited in their financial results. They know that there are infinite ways that that money could come into their lives, manifest into form, show up for them. They know that there are infinite opportunities, infinite possibilities, infinite supply. So they don't worry about the how, because they know that the way that it might happen might be far beyond their human perception at this time. They know that the infinite and the divine make things happen in our lives in a beautiful way that is often far better than we could have ever imagined. So they're tapped into the infinite. They are tapped into the infinite. What I mean when I say overflow of money is having an excess. Okay? Money going out, but more money always replacing. Okay? An overflow, like a waterfall, like there's more, like it never ends, like there's an infinite source and it just somehow naturally continues to flow over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You know? You know? The flow of money, the overflow of money. So having an overflow to me is just having so much more than enough, more than you know what to do with, which is not a bad thing. We must remember that money is not bad. Having a lot of money is not bad. Having an overflow of money is not bad, because money is a resource. It is a force for good. Money in the hands of good people allows more good shit to happen in our world, and that is a beautiful thing. So I am somebody who definitely wants to support that. And I want to see all of the good people I know with a fuck ton of money in their hands. That would be ideal for me, because I know so much good shit would be happening in our world when good people are well resourced, right? So, overflow is something that these people are tapped into. This is the next level mindset when it comes to money, is being tapped into the infinite supply and being tapped into overflow. Knowing that there is always more that you get to have, knowing that having more is not a bad thing. It's okay, it's good, it's safe, it's beautiful, it's expansive, right? It's going to allow you to embody and step into your infinite potential more effortlessly, right? Being well resourced is a great thing. It's a great thing. It makes things easier, it makes things more simple, okay? So, and I'm not saying money makes things more simple. I'm not saying money fixes our problems. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying being well resourced makes a lot of things more simple. Having access to money as a resource makes a lot of things more simple. Any difficulties or obstacles or anything that we face or perceive or create when it comes to money, again, that is there for our growth and our learning and our soul's evolution, okay? Necessary, which is necessary, right? So yes, the money mindset and beliefs of those who are tapped into the frequency and overflow of money. They know that there is an overflow. They know that there is an infinite supply, and they are tapped into that. They desire that. They're aligned with that, okay? They also know that it is safe. It is safe to have money. It is safe to be wealthy. It is safe to earn to the length and extent that they desire to. It is safe to spend. It is safe to circulate. It's safe to donate. It's safe to give back. It's safe to save, it's safe to keep, but whatever it is that you desire, it's safe. It's safe. That reality is safe. Living in that way is safe. Doing the things you desire is safe. Having the things you desire is safe. Okay? It's safe to do the things you desire to do when it comes to money in your life. It's safe to be who you desire to be when it comes to money in your life. Okay? It is safe. This is a mindset and a belief that people who are tapped into the energy and frequency and overflow of money, this is what they know, is that it is safe. It's safe to play with money. It's safe to learn with money. It's safe to grow with money. It's safe to be supported by money. It's safe to earn. It's safe to spend. It's safe to have. Safe to give. Safe to circulate. Safe to allow to flow, right? Safe to be wealthy. Safe to be responsible. All these different things. It's safe, okay? We also have faith, this unwavering faith, this faith that does not falter through anything. It's the unwavering faith. It's the kind of faith that we hold when it looks like it's not happening. It's the kind of faith that we hold when it looks like it's not happening and we wake up on the last day and it's happened and we were still holding the faith. So it's unwavering faith. It's faith despite circumstances. It's belief and faith because you're choosing to believe and have faith in something much, much greater than yourself, in a plan much greater than the plan you have, in a process far more meant for you than anything you could have ever imagined. Okay? Okay? The faith, the unwavering faith. This is something we tap into. This is something we come back to. When things don't look like they're working, when things don't look like they're happening, when we have no idea how, we hold the faith through the finish line, even when it looks like it's not working, especially when it looks like it's not happening. We hold the faith. So we not only trust ourselves, we not only trust life, but we also trust money. We trust that money will be there for us. We trust that if we desire to be supported by money, we'll be supported by money. We trust that if we believe there will always be enough, that there will always be enough. We trust that if we believe that we get to have an absolute overflow and more than we know what to do with, that we get to have an absolute overflow and more than we know what to do with. So we decide. We decide. It gets to be how we desire for it to be. Trust. We trust ourselves. We trust life. We trust money. We hold the faith. Okay? Confidence. We're confident in ourselves, right? When you trust yourself and you show up and you take a forward step, you build confidence in yourself. When you follow your soul and you do one thing that's aligned with your intuition, when you do one thing that feels good for you, you build your confidence. So it's each of these little steps, being in integrity, aligning with your next level self, showing up in alignment with your desire. Every single little step along the way is building your confidence. Be courageous, be brave, be bold. Get out of your comfort zone. Okay? Reach for more, step into more, align with that desire, go for it. Embody your infinite potential. Remember who the fuck you are. Go and take a forward step and you will build your confidence along the way. You don't get confidence by getting to a certain point. You get confidence throughout the process. You build confidence throughout the process. It's not something that you get when you finally reach your end goal. It's not like, here's your award of confidence. It's like that is something that you were consistent with. That is something you continually chose to build, that you got out of your comfort zone. You broke through your fears. You shifted your doubts, right? You did the work along the way throughout the process of taking each step to get to where you desired to go. You built the confidence along the way. The confidence compounded. It wasn't an award that you received at the end. That was from who you chose to be along the way. You chose to become more confident every step that you took. You chose to trust yourself more every step that you took. Right? You chose to believe more every step that you took. So you build your character and you build your confidence along the way. You build your identity and you become who you desire to be along the way through the process. Right? So it's not the end goal that is so important. It's not getting to the finish line that's so important. It's actually the race. It's actually at each step along the way. It's actually the process where all of the value is held. That's where all of the growth is. We're solution focused. If something comes up and it doesn't feel good, we recognize it and we choose again, right? We know that there are infinite possibilities out there, so we are solution focused. If something isn't what we want, we create a solution. So many people say, oh, I need to find a solution. I need to find a different way to do that. There's nothing to find. You create it. You decide. You get to choose how it gets to happen. What do you want? How do you want it to be? Create a solution that is aligned with what you desire. When it comes to anything in your life that is not going how you desire it to do, you get to create a solution that is aligned with what you desire. You got to know what you want. What is the solution that, like, what is the reality that you would desire to live with? What solution are you feeling pulled to, right? What is your imagination coming up with, right? What are you channeling right now? What ideas and inspiration are you channeling right now? Solution focused. We know that there are so many different ways to do things always. And we're always creating a solution to allow us to do it in the most fun and expansive and feel-good way possible. So if it doesn't feel good, we choose again, we create a different way, right? We're solutionists, we're resourceful, right? And this is all it comes down to. So if it's not feeling a way that you desire it to feel, if it's not manifesting in a way you desire it to manifest, create a different solution. Create a solution. Be the solutionist that you are. There's an infinite possibility that is aligned with what you want out there. What is it that you desire right now? Those solutions are always possible, always accessible, never out of reach, always right here, exist with you. They are part of the infinite, just as you are, just as money is, just as anything is. Optimism, kind of a cliche type of thing. Be optimistic, be positive. But you gotta stay optimistic. You gotta be able to see the silver lining. You gotta be able to see, the light in the dark tunnel. However you gotta say it. Like, this is part of being a solutionist, right? This is part of staying solution focused. This is part of focusing on the infinite possibility, is staying optimistic and continually coming back to what you desire and how you desire to feel instead. So know that you're worthy of feeling incredible. Know that you're worthy of living a life that is aligned with your wildest dreams. Like, know that you're worthy. Know that you're worthy. Know that you're worthy. And stay optimistic. You get to have that. Okay, you have infinite potential. Your infinite potential in human form. Anything you desire to be, do, have, create is absolutely possible for you. That optimism is like, for me, that's something that kept me going in some of my most difficult times. My mom ingrained this belief in me when I was young that everything always gets better. No matter how dark it gets, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how difficult it gets. She used to promise me when I was young that, we would always get through it. We would always get through it together. It would be okay in the end. This too shall pass. It'll get better. That's something I was just always reminded of by her, even in the toughest of times. So I carry this optimism forward with me. And I encourage you to stay optimistic as well. Okay? That is a part of what the mindset and beliefs of those who are tapped into infinite source of supply, infinite potential, the overflow of money, the frequency of money, the energy of money. Infinite potential in human form. You can do it. If you can see it, you can believe it, you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You get to have that. You get to have it. Okay? You get to have it. So, I don't know. I'm feeling like we're done here for today. Where's my water? I'm just going to have a quick drink of water here and then we'll close out. But the thing is, the big thing I want you to take away from today is you get to decide what happens next for you and money. You get to decide what happens next with your finances. You get to decide how you desire to recreate your reality right now, how you desire to shift things, how you desire to change things, how you desire for things to improve. You get to decide what happens next. Okay? You get to decide. So today we talked about the basics of this conversation, right? We talked about, it was a lot of understanding how and why things happen the way they happen today, right? So you understand more on an energetic level what money is, you know, how we as a infinite potential in human form, as a spiritual being in a physical body, how we energetically are similar to money, and how we are not separate from, but rather we exist in the same realm as the infinite supply of money, right? So it's not something that is separate from us. It's something that we consistently have access to, can consistently tap into, right? So now we understand the energetic depths of what money truly is. It's an infinite source of supply, it's an energy, and we understand better how and why a lot of people close themselves off from creating or receiving more, or creating the results they desire when it comes to money, and that is because of the resistance, right? So this comes to self-worth, confidence, identity, fears, all these things that you hold inside you that tell you, that remind you why you're afraid of having the thing that you desire, that tell you why you're not good enough, or why you can't have it, or why it's not possible for you. All of that stuff, that's all just the resistance, right? So we talked about all of that, and we also talked about how to clear that. So how do we shift and work through that BS when it comes up? And this is the same for money as it is for any other belief systems, limited beliefs, scarcity-minded thoughts, paradigms, all of these things that come up that don't feel good for us. How do we shift this? We talked about that today. Tap into how you feel. If it's not how you feel, you get to choose again. What do you desire instead? And then it's embodiment. So we align our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs, who we are being in our lives with the results we desire, with the reality we desire, with the version of ourselves that we desire to become, right? We talked about a lot of that common money BS. Just stay aware of this stuff. You're going to recognize it when it comes up in your life, because if a belief or a thought or a feeling about money doesn't feel good, that's telling you that that is something that it's not aligned with who you desire to become. It's not aligned with your desired reality. It's not aligned with the energy that you are rising into or that you are embodying right now. If it doesn't feel good, it's not for you, okay? So you get to choose again. So just stay aware of that BS, that money BS as it comes up, right? And know that you always get to choose again if it doesn't feel good. Even you can help other people around you if you feel called to do that, if that's beneficial for you, and if you feel that they are open to it. Obviously, I don't support unsolicited advice, but you can always offer feedback in the way by saying, I don't necessarily see things in that way. Would you like to hear my perspective? Or I don't believe that, actually. I have a different way of seeing things. Would you like to hear that? And most people, when you bring something up in a really lighthearted way like that, where you're hearing out their perspective, but you're willing to share yours as well, most people are really open to having that type of conversation or talking about something like that. So it can be a win-win for everybody, right? Beautiful. So stay aware of that money BS. And continue tapping into feelings of safety, You're safe. You can trust. You can have faith in your process. You can trust the process. You can trust your life. You can trust money. Continue building your confidence by taking one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. Take some big leaps. Get out of your comfort zone. Follow your soul. Embody that next level. Become who you desire to become, right? Live in that space now. So many people think that they need to wait until their reality changes before they can be happy, before they can be rich, before they can feel wealthy, all of these different things, right? If you embody the happiness and the wealth and the richness in your life right now, you will become such a quick, energetic match to the results that you desire. Your entire life will transform before your eyes faster than you can even imagine. Faster than you can even imagine, okay? When you change from within, your whole world changes. So don't try so hard to change the outside world. Focus on what's going on within you, and everything externally will begin to transform for you, okay? You're safe. Keep holding the faith. Keep trusting. Keep building your confidence along the way. Focus on solutions. Stay optimistic. Your infinite potential. Remember who the fuck you are. Remember who the fuck you are. Infinite potential in human form. Infinite potential on legs. Part of that infinite source of supply of all things. You can tap into that at any point in time. Call in, align with, manifest, create. All of these things. Anything you desire. Okay? So that is day one. That is what day one is today. There was a lot here, and I hope you loved it. I know I did. I had fun. And I'm so excited for day 2 tomorrow, which is happening tomorrow, 1 p.m. PST. Again, you can join us by, clicking the link above in the description, or just send me a message here and I'll make sure that you get the link to get in. So tomorrow, we are diving deeper into the first thing, which we're going to talk about, is understanding deeper and actually tapping into the infinite source of supply. So we know that this infinite source of supply of money exists. Okay, how do we tap into that? How do I align with that? How do I access that? If there's infinite money everywhere, like, okay, how do I get some of that? How do I get a piece of that, right? So a lot of people know that the infinite source exists, but they haven't mastered tapping into that and allowing themselves to receive and create from that space yet. So we're going to dive deep into that. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. As well as number 2, the thing we're going to talk about is aligning with and embodying your rich, abundant money master self. So as we talked about today, embodying that next level, right? I really want to help you feel into the energy and the emotions of your infinite, rich, abundant, next level money master self. So what does it feel like to be a master of your finances? What does it feel to be like the wealthy version of you, right? Aligning with and embodying that. I'm going to show you exactly how to become that energetic match and hold yourself in that space now so that you can magnetize those results to you that you desire. So again, no longer waiting for the circumstances to change to think or feel or be a certain way. We think and feel and be the way that we desire to be and attract the results that reflect that. Okay? The third thing we're diving into is next level financial responsibility. Okay? Next level financial responsibility and self-leadership, which is absolutely essential when it comes to transforming your financial results, healing your relationship with money, all of the money things, building wealth, all of the things. This is important. And I'm going to go deep into like my own money story here, which is going to be really, really valuable for you understanding where I came from when it comes to money and how I've been able to shift and recreate my own financial reality over the last few years since I've been on this money journey. And that's going to be life-changing for you just hearing my story. So I'm really excited to share that. And I don't often talk about this stuff publicly. So this is going to be a really intimate conversation that we get to have together. Super excited for it, but also nervous. Like, my heart's kind of beating pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Number 4, the art of playing with money. The art of playing with money. People take money so fucking seriously. People take money so seriously. and they allow themselves to get so energetically and emotionally compromised by their financial results and their circumstances. So I'm going to show you how to play with money and how to become a master of yourself energetically and emotionally when it comes to money. You are no longer controlled by money, but rather you create your circumstances and results when it comes to your relationship and experiences with money. Okay, that's what I want for you. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Bringing ease, grace, and unwavering faith into your money journey. So how to bring ease into your journey with money, how to bring grace into your journey with money, how to bring faith into your journey with money, how to integrate these things, live in these things, know these things, be these things, to have it no longer just something that you're working toward or reaching toward, but something that you are experiencing ease and grace and faith and trust when it comes to life, money, and your financial results. Okay? Lastly, there's going to be a bonus video that I'm doing for you with day 2. So you only get access to all this stuff if you're in day 2 tomorrow. So come ahead and join us. Come play. It's going to be so good. But you're also going to get a bonus EFT tapping practice. Okay, this is emotional freedom techniques. It's tapping. So EFT tapping practice for healing your financial traumas. This is part of the somatic healing stuff that I talked about a little bit today. We're going to dive deeper into that tomorrow. But this EFT tapping practice is to help you heal any energy and emotions, feelings, thoughts, beliefs, traumas that you are holding in your system, in your energetic system, in your energetic field, in your physical body when it comes to money. So all the crap, all the hard things that have happened with money in the past, your experiences with money that may have hurt you or been difficult for you growing up, or even in your older life. We are going to tap through it. We're going to tap through it. I just felt as I was saying that how essential this tapping practice is going to be for a lot of you, and how powerful this tapping practice is going to be for many of you. I highly recommend you come, if for anything, for this tapping practice tomorrow. Apparently this is healing work that is very needed, and it didn't hit me until I just started talking about it here right now. So I'm really excited for that. I love tapping, and it's something I've used for a while. So I'm really excited to share that with you all. Okay? Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to talk about today. Yeah, that's all Spirit says. That is all that we're meant to dive into on today's lovely masterclass. Thank you for those of you who were here with me today. Okay? It was fun. It was different. We're in a new place. We're getting ready for a big move. This is obviously, money is like a controversial and difficult thing for a lot of people to talk about. So I'm just grateful and honored that you're willing to take the time to be here with me. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your weekend and your day. And I hope that this was everything that you desired and so much more. And I know that it will be, because that was the intention. If you want to come back and watch the replay, this is going to be here for you forever. I'm just kind of thinking about what else needs to be said here. Oh yes, I've been doing this weekly giveaway on my Instagram, where you can come over to my Instagram every single week, and if you comment on my posts, or you tag a friend in my posts, or if you share your posts or my posts and tag me on your stories, you can win entries to my giveaway. So I'm doing a giveaway every single week for different coaching experiences and tuitions and things like that. So the prize for this week is a half-hour coaching session with me as first prize. The second prize is a $50 tuition to any offer of your choice. And the third prize is free access to a paid masterclass. So you would get access to a full masterclass like this, or any other paid masterclass that I do for free. So yeah, you can come over, and it's as simple as just leaving a comment on one of my posts to get an entry. So that's happening just over on my Instagram. I have a story highlight on my Instagram profile with all of the details for every week for that. So keep an eye out there if you're over there. And if you're not over there yet, come follow me. It's at Miranda Tate Coaching. And yes, your financial future is yours to create. Okay? Your financial future is yours to create. Your money story is for you to write. And you get to decide what happens next for you and money. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed everything that we talked about today. This is amazing. I'm so grateful for you. I love you. And we will see you tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, we'll see you on the next one, or we'll see you out in this social media world. Okay? Mwah. I love you.